Do your thing, man. You're good. Tell me when. Boom, caught in the simulation. Now, before I introduce our guest on camera left, my right, who else is in the room, brethren? Also an impeccable guy.
Looks great.
Who's engineering today? And doesn't that kind of sound like a porn star name, Eli? Gio Geronimo?
I'm with it.
I am too,
I support it.
Now, wait, before we move on, do I pronounce your name Wehbe or Wehbe? Because in the book it was Wehbe, but I have two Palestinian friends who was like, yo, bro, it's Wehbe.
It's Wehbe. That's how you say it. Wehbe. Yeah, oh yeah, you got like the in there, and that's official.
I went to Turkey for 3 days, so like I feel like I'm the man.
So you understand, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, on my right again, camera left, there's something really weird about the running community.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yo, you just see another runner and you're like, yo, that's my fucking guy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Like that mutual respect right off the break.
Yeah, and then I think when we were on the phone, I dropped like the name of every ultra runner I knew. I was like, yo, you know Andrew Glaze, bro? Like you watch Billy Yang's videos and you're like, bro, I love that shit, man.
Yeah.
And then I'd gone back through your stuff and you had done cold water, I think like, was this last year?
Started 2021. That was the first one.
The first ultra.
Yeah, you did that one too, right?
I did the 100.
Oh, you did the 100?
Yes,
You
sir.
did the 100 miler.
I did.
Oh, respect.
Appreciate it,
Know what I'm
brother.
saying?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
31 hours though. Wasn't anything to really.
Got it done.
Got it done.
You beat the cutoff time, right?
I got rhabdomyolysis
But did you beat the cutoff time?
by 1 hour.
Then we don't give a fuck what you got. You finished it.
That's a factoid.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, like it was the saddest thing of all time because it's the loops. So I'm going out for my 5th loop and I'm probably like 4 miles into that loop and then I can see who's coming in back into the base
You had
camp.
to go through that soft sand every fucking time too.
Exactly.
Ugh, nah.
I know exactly what
Wasn't
you're talking
fun.
about. It wasn't. But I mean, when I was leaving, I knew I was like kind of going to make the cutoff, but I saw people coming in that were coming in to go start their 5th
Yeah.
lap. And I was like, yo, they are not going to make the cutoff. And you could see it in their face.
Did you feel like you had to go help them?
No, but I was like, bro, these people are 85 miles in. Imagine them not letting them finish the race.
I know. I mean, they can still finish it, but it's not official.
That's what I'm saying.
They still have it on the Strava, though, you know?
I mean, you know how big of a deal the buckle is. You need the damn buckle, man.
The buckle means a lot. Even that little wood piece, whatever it is, whatever the fuck they give you, it means so much to me. They give me a fucking button, and I'm like, in the fucking picture, you
In the
know?
t-shirt.
Yeah.
The t-shirt's big, too.
Everything. I save all that stuff.
So it's Wehbe. Got
You
it,
can
right?
say Weeby if you
Okay.
want, man. Weeby's just easier.
Eli
right?
Wehbe is here.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you for coming,
so
man.
easy, yeah.
I
No problem,
appreciate
man.
it. Loved the book, man. Loved it.
Yeah.
It was well, so me and Killian came out here. Like, I'm just trying to meet as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And like, you're just like a master networker.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to see like kind of like what like your come up was like what your plans were when you got here from where you were growing up, and then like kind of what your goal was initially. Like when you were recounting like kind of the stuff you were going through during that time, I was like, yo, I fucking feel that.
Resonate with it.
Yeah.
It was a different time too. It was like, I mean, there was like Facebook and Instagram just started, but it wasn't like it was now. Like everything was in fucking person, you know, like there wasn't this bullshit social media like come up. It was like real deal. Like you had to people had to like you in person, you know, it was just a whole different ball game.
Now, and you caught the bug to become a promoter when you were like, it was 19, right? You said you had this moment where you were like on top of a rooftop, you're like, yo, this is what I want. This is awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't to be a promoter. I knew like I was like, fuck, I want to run my own club. But I was like, I knew like the only way in was to either become a host or a promoter or start working at one to fucking start learning the ropes. And then that was it. I just started crawling my way to the top and just networking and yeah, and then told myself I'd make it happen by the time I was 28 and did it, you know?
I know, and I felt that too. It was like the obsessive brain. Like that was how, like every day did you wake up with that in your mind? Like, yo, fuck, I need $1 million by
Always every time everyone's shitting on me, I was like, fuck all these cats. I'm gonna fucking make it. You know, like I was like, and then they're all gonna fucking respect me. You know, like it was like such a big deal to me.
Where do you think you got that mentality?
I don't know. My dad's a grinder. You know, I didn't really like look up to anybody my whole life, but I looked up to my dad.
He's a runner, yeah.
Yeah, he was a runner. He was a marathoner. He was just very selfless, you know, but he was a grinder. Like he didn't ask anybody for anything. He was a fucking hard ass. He was tough on me and like he just got shit done. And like I didn't like as a kid, I didn't really pick that up. I felt like I was always kind of like I'd always run to my mom, you know, she'd always save my ass and like I always tried to kind of cheat my way through things or go the easy way route or whatever it is. But now it's like I look for the fucking toughest route, the route of suffering. That's the only way for me now, you know?
What was like did you have one pinnacle run for yourself that like changed your perspective on why that's important to you? Like there was one time
Mm.
where I went out in a monsoon in Massachusetts. I just ran a fucking marathon. I was like, damn, that fucking hurt, but I fucking
Like
loved it.
you just did it on your own. It wasn't
Yeah,
like a real marathon. It
yeah.
was like
It
you
took
just
me
did
like
it.
5 hours. Like my
Yeah.
legs were splitting.
I did like a half marathon. My dad talked me into doing it before I did a full marathon, and that was it. Like I was training a lot for it though. Like I was running like at that time like 8 miles every single day, and then adding like a mile every Sunday. So I'd go 8, and then 9, 8, 10, 11, and then I started like getting up to like 19, 20 before the full marathon, and then I just got addicted to like the high I was getting from the running and just like the growth and the learning. I was just getting through the suffering of it every day.
So you still get the runner's high?
Oh, every day.
I don't get
I was
it,
out there
man.
screaming in the mountains, just fucking people think I'm a psycho.
Yeah, it's the best, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's a like I've never gotten that endorphin blast, but I do get that shit like, yo, I'm the fucking man. You like
I get like super super happy, and then like I just start thinking of just like really dark times I've gone through, and then they just kind of disappear, and then I just start getting super happy and just like screaming and just being like, told you motherfuckers I'd be back.
yeah,
You know, like I was like, you
on your
know,
Goggins.
yeah, for real, man. I can relate so much to that dude, you know,
Mhm.
straight to that dude. And that's how I felt, especially like, you know, overcoming this cancel culture bullshit and fucking
Mhm.
coming back and having a fucking solid comeback. Like, and I still have that mentality in my head. Like, there's just no finish line for me. There's just no end point. I'm just like, fuck, what's next, you know? And I'm always working on something new.
Mhm. Is there a part of you that's like everyone fucking hates terrible times, but is there a part of you that's grateful for it?
I was, dude, that whole thing was a blessing in ugly disguise. Yeah, I think in the moment for everybody, like going through turbulence and storms is,
It's ass.
it's ass for sure. It was ass for me, but then, um, it's all perspective, and it's all on how you take it, and it's all how you fight through adversity, you know? And I think like when you can just find the positive in any negative, I mean, you can kind of get past anything with my mindset, at least. Like, that's how I see anything. And I fucking went through the worst, you know? Like, everyone's like, that guy's not coming back from this, da, da, da. And I was like, fuck everybody. I'm coming back from this shit, you know?
There was never a point where you were like, yo, like I honestly just want to like move to a different country.
I didn't want to. It's funny because we were talking about moving to Bali before all the shit had happened to me. And then I was like, he's like, I'm out of here. I'm fucking selling my cribs and I'm gone. And I'm like, fuck, I can't leave. It's gonna look like I fucking fled. I wanted to go to fucking Bali. I was like, fuck that. I gotta write my book. I gotta have my fucking comeback, and I gotta see I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. I just wrote the book and believed in myself, and I was just like, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. I don't care about the outcome. I'm putting the truth out there, and then whatever comes from it, comes from it. And you know, people can fucking read when someone's being 100 with them or not, and I've always had that gift in a sense. I've always kept it, whether people liked me or not. I've always fucking kept it 100 with them. I feel like that guy's a fucking asshole. Yeah, well, I'm an honest asshole, and I'm gonna keep it real with you no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there was definitely some fucking dark times where I just looked in the mirror and was like, fuck, this is what it looks like. This is what it feels like to want to fucking kill myself, you know? But like, I would never do it. I don't have that in me. I'm like a fighter, but like, I was just like, fuck, this is what it fucking feels like to be at rock bottom.
I just think it was an interesting dichotomy in the book where you were just like, because bro, like, I mean, that's what every dude wants to just like rise to the pinnacle, you know?
For sure.
Like, and every dude understands what it takes to like rise to your hierarchy to the point.
Mm-hmm.
So like you really were that fucking guy. Like
Yeah.
you went through the full swing, man, and then you fucking fell and then came back.
Came back a better person, man. I mean,
character wise, what do you think you developed?
Oh, lost the ego completely. You know, like that was, I mean, like what I did for a living was all fucking ego. Next best club, next hottest girl, who's out with you, like it just shit that just didn't fucking matter, you know? It only mattered to me in my mind, and like nobody gives a fuck about that. People care like for 30 seconds when they see you. They're worried about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I was just all in my own fucking mind, you know, and like really lost the fucking ego and just became more in service for others, you know, and like that's what fucking brings me happiness now is like being able to share like my daily life and the things that I do on the regular, and it impacts
the cold
people.
plunges.
The cold plunges, they're fucking impacting people, man.
What was it? It was like LA hotspot 20-pack. I have you on Strava.
Oh wait, 20-piece Saturdays.
Yeah, 20-piece Saturdays.
20-piece Saturdays.
Oh no, quick pick 10-pack.
Quick pick 10. I just fucking come up with this shit in my fucking head and just type it out.
Do you know? Are you familiar with Strava? You can like name your runs. I've heard of it. So this dude's got his whole lingo going. Like it's hilarious.
It just fucking comes to my head and I put it down, but it became, and then people were like, "Yo, bro, I just hit a quick pick 10," and I'm like, It's not really a thing. It's just a 10 miler, but I just call it a quick Big 10.
Starting a trend.
Yeah, yeah. It's just who I am, dude. I'm goofy, bro.
What has the cold plunge done for you?
Oof.
Because I do a little cold shower. I'm
How's
living in
your
a.
cold shower?
Go ahead.
How long do you do a cold shower for?
I take 24 breaths.
And you run it straight over your head right when you get up and just go in there in the morning?
No, after the run.
Okay. That's got to feel good.
But I think some of this stuff, Eli, to be honest with you, is placebo.
Like what?
Like you think it's helping you, and so it does help you, but I don't know if there's actually physiological benefits.
I think the cold plunge, there's definitely benefits from it. I mean, I feel fucking like on cloud nine when I get out of there for a few hours. Like I could be stressed out about something or have anxiety about something, and I get in there and I just start fucking laughing like I'm on my fucking runs again. And I'm just like, I just, the mood just shifts completely. But recovery wise, ever since I've had that, I haven't really been injured, to be honest with you. I had some fucking foot injury that I had that like.
You had plantar fasciitis, right?
I had something going on with my fifth metatarsal. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I know what it was from. I was running in like, my dumb ass will try to take my shoes out for like 1,000 miles when I can just go buy new ones. But
It's
like
running on sandals, dude.
Yeah, but like there's motherfuckers out there running on sandals, so I'm like, I can fucking run.
No,
on
but
these
there's motherfuckers running without shoes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna start running, and then I just it fucked it up for like months, and then I was running red light on it like for too long, and I think I was even damaging it even more.
I'm unfamiliar with what red light means. Just like
red light therapy. Like yeah, there's like it's supposed to like help like recover you faster.
Oh,
and,
okay,
like,
yeah, I understand.
yeah.
Like those saunas. Like Nick Barry has one of those.
Yeah, I think he has one of those. I'm not sure, but like you can like lay in a whole bed, but then there's like these units. My boy owns this company, and they sell like these smaller units, and they're actually very successful units. And I was running them too long, and like we actually just got closer recently, and he was just like, dude, if it gets too hot, you're supposed to just fucking turn it off. I was like, oh no, I was just letting that shit run in there. He's like, yeah, you're probably damaging your shit even more. So I dealt with that injury for like 5-6 months, but I was on the fucking on the air resistance bike like a fucking crazy guy for like fucking 6 months.
Those are the worst.
And it was funny because I would like literally just called up my boy Hector. Do you know Hector Rodriguez? He does a lot of ultras. I think you were
telling me about him.
Yeah, I called him up and I was like, no one can fucking whip me on this fucking on this air resistance bike. Then that same fucking day, Goggins gets on his fucking video.
Yeah.
He's like, I sit on this motherfucker for fucking 2 hours, and then I'm like, I do the same shit, and I was like, man, I should fucking battle that cat. Sitting on there, one of us is gonna die before we give up because I ain't quitting,
bro. If you actually dissect some of the things in his book, physically challenge wise,
yeah,
like, bro, he did some shit like 700 milers.
Yeah, he's done some crazy shit, man. I
it's
got a
the
lot of
pull-ups
respect.
record that's the most sickening.
Insane. There's a lot of respect for that dude. He's done some fucking gnarly shit.
But Andrew Glaze is the real lunatic now.
He's going nuts now. Yeah.
There's a guy who runs, essentially, he's been doing, I think you probably know better than I would. It was like 150-mile weeks for like 100 straight weeks.
He was doing a lot. I didn't keep up like crazy. Like I would see here and there, and he's boys with my boy Hector. So like I'll click on his page here and there and be like, fuck. And then he'll like run 100 miles in the week and then just do a 100-miler on the weekend.
I don't understand how someone can build up their joints like that. Like it is fucking crazy.
I mean, I was doing 100-mile weeks for like almost a year.
Were you?
Yeah.
Now I'm now like 70?
70, 80. Yeah. I just don't need, I know I don't need it. Like it's like like I said, discipline for me is running 20 miles every other day. But like the only reason why I started doing that is because I was seeing less issues in my body by just taking that whole day off. And actually became really cool with this. You know, Tommy Rivs is?
I don't.
Wow, he's a legend runner too. Yeah. And
okay.
We actually like connected in Hawaii when I was out there in April, and he was telling me that basically people were like telling him like the 20 miles every other day wasn't good training, and like he was seeing what I was doing. He's like, yeah, that shit's fucking solid. This guy's a fucking beast.
Really?
Yeah, next level. He got some crazy cancer, and fucking out of two people in the whole world lived with what he had, and he was one of the two, and fucking he's a monster. The guy's a fucking legend.
What do you do for intra-run nutrition? Like, do you do anything? Because I know you run with the Camelback, right?
Mm-hmm. You're like nutrition wise during my races?
No, just like when you're training. Like,
no, I'm just with water.
You do nothing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because, bro, I was saying, like, you're probably the only other dude I've seen who's like plus 6 feet.
6'2", yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we should not be out there on these trails, brother.
Yeah, I mean, there's some other beasts out there that are bigger. I mean, like Nick and fucking. There's some guys out there that are out there doing it. When I see guys like that are big, that are smacking the low times like me too, I'm like, fuck it, this is meant to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're fast as fuck.
Yeah, I did
What the yo?
a 6:27 per mile marathon.
Yeah,
But like
that's
that was 2 years ago. I think now I could probably do like if I train, I could maybe get close to like a 6 minute pace. It's got to be
which is what, like 2:45.
no, it'd be less than that. Like I did a 2:49 and that was a 6:27 pace. So that maybe I don't know what it'd be. It'd be close to maybe a 2:40. No.
So in middle school, were you just like were you
Oh
the
no, I was
fast
like
one?
chubby, dude.
Were you
Yeah. Was playing fucking Counter-Strike on a fucking PC in like LAN centers, fucking
really
like a little fat fuck,
big Halo
eating
fan?
double Western fucking Carl's Jr. burgers.
How did you get fast? Because that's genetic as fuck, man.
Nah, I think you can
Well,
just
your
train.
pops runs, yeah.
He runs, but like I never got into running. He's stoked on me running now though. So
He's pumped about it.
oh yeah, he loves it. He's got a lot of issues now, but he always write me and be like, "Son, I'm so happy for you." He's like, "You're crazy fast." He's like, "I never ran like this before," but he was like known in our whole community. He was like the runner. They say he looked like Tom Selleck running around the fucking neighborhood,
Really?
little fucking stash and little small shorts and
And what was the big race? Is out here? Is it the LA Marathon's the big race?
yeah, he used to do it all the time. That was that was his thing. He had never ran like a sub-3 marathon. I did that on my second marathon.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Man.
it just doesn't feel like anything to me. I guess nothing excites me, man. I'm just like, all right, cool. Like I should have done better, you know?
You take me as someone who's always looking for the next fucking dopamine hit.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it. I was a fucking crazy druggie, so like I fucking used to party hard, you know? Like I wasn't like a fucking I didn't just I did drugs like when I wanted to have fun, you know what I'm saying? Like it
Well, it's
wasn't
part of your job, is what you're explaining in
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah, it was. It was like a connector, you know. Everyone will say that. I mean, I guess like but after I had made my connections, I didn't need to do it anymore, you know. And I started like sliding away from it, and that's when I kind of got into the running and kind of got into more of the health aspect. I've always loved the health aspect though. Like even when I was 17, like I loved being in the gym. I used to train jiu-jitsu and boxing and Muay Thai and all these things, and like I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I fucking ate that shit up, and then I wanted that limelight. You know, that's what I wanted, and that wasn't it. This is it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, when you rose in the club world,
Mm-hmm.
you explained it like you were at your most insecure.
For sure.
And it's been so interesting to me out here is like the more people I'm meeting who are like kind of in the industry or in the film industry who are up there, all have like real deep rooted insecurities. Why do you think that is? Why do you think some of the most insecure people are driven to?
I think these people are more invested with impressing others and instead of fulfilling what makes them happy.
Now, how would you rewire someone's brain?
Into fixing that issue?
Yep.
I think they got to learn on their own, man. Like I think like they have to go through. I mean, for me, I had to go through a rock bottom situation to realize like I knew that these motherfuckers wouldn't have my back like if I didn't have anything to offer them, right? Like I knew what it was, and like they're very quick to drop you and then quick to bring you back on the second you're back to the top. But I think that I think you have to go through some sort of pain and suffering, or I think you have to go through some sort of rock bottom situation to really figure out like what fucking matters in life and what doesn't. Because without it, like you're just gonna keep getting driven by this dopamine hit of like the opinions of others or whatever it is, the drugs or the alcohol or whatever it is that they're doing that's making them temporarily happy. I still talk to my friends all the time that are in it, and like they'll be out and I'll see them and they'll be like, buddy, we're down bad tremendously. We're fucking miserable. I need to stay in. And then 2 days later, I'll see them back out again, you know? So it's like they're in this fucking hook, but they haven't had something happen to them yet to fucking drive them away from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're still going on these fucking benders. They're still out every night. I don't have no judgment. I was fucking doing that shit for years, but like they're not happy. I know they're not fucking happy, but you just see them on the stories fucking out here, out with this celebrity, or it's the celebrities themselves. Still talk to them. They're still doing the same shit.
Is there a party that misses it?
No.
Not at all.
Nothing. And I just started a clothing brand not that long ago.
I saw that. It was awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks, man. And doing the event part of it was like the least part that I wanted to do. And like
Really?
my partner was like, this is what you're good at. The whole city fucks with you. And then, you know, my other best friend was like, everyone will support you. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. And I did it. And it turned out very fucking well. And then everyone was like, yo, how was it? And I was like, it was good. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, that shit was fucking crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I just don't care about it. Like, it just don't.
Doesn't give you the rush
No,
anymore.
nothing from it. It was for a different cause this time, though. You know, it wasn't like a fucking nightclub event or like some the fucking events that I used to do with Dan Bilzerian and all these fucking guys, and like, you know, like it was a different situation this time, but yeah, it's just yeah, it doesn't hit for me anymore. I mean, I'd rather wake up early in the morning and go fucking put myself through hell on the fucking trails, you know.
What about running your own club though? Like, do you miss that?
No,
Really?
it was all ego driven.
But I think most men, like, they want to own their own business. I mean, I guess you have a new one, so.
Yeah, but it's like they want ass, they want fucking attention, they want like, you know what it is, like what else do you want from that? You know what I'm saying? Like there's what power is in running a nightclub is like just the ego side of it. It's just like the girls, the attention, status from people that are all almost a lot of these people are fucking broken, you know, that are all going to these clubs, you know, like there's some good people. I met some fucking great people in the nightclub industry, and I still talk to a lot of those people. I still talk to the nightclub owners. There's still a lot of amazing people, but majority of these people that are going out every fucking night are broken, man. They're like running away for something or filling some sort of voids. And like, I know firsthand, I dealt with these fucking people every night. So when people try to tell me no, and I'm like, don't try to tell me no. Like, I watch these people every fucking night, you know? These people I see out every night for the last 10 years. I don't know how the fuck they afford it. I don't know what the fuck they do. Like, it's so crazy. And I was just talking to one of my boys, and he's just like, bro, like, I have no idea what the fuck any of these people do. And I'm like, neither do I. I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, fuck it. Come spend money. Come buy a fucking table, and let's have a good fucking time. Because half the fucking majority of them end up in fucking prison. Majority of them, they're in a fucking phase. Majority of them didn't work hard for the money. I don't believe anyone that works really fucking hard for their money is going out and fucking spending 20 grand on a fucking table.
Absolutely not.
No.
I don't know. Well, what was really impressive is you were like, bro, even when I was going on these incredible benders throwing parties, I'd still wake up and run. I'm like, would you fucking...
Oh, yeah.
I feel terrible after drinking, dude.
I did too. I was just like...
You're sick.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy, man. Like we would go like on a 2-day bender, and everyone would be like sleeping, and they would wake up, and I'd be on my stories on the fucking treadmill, like on an 8 to 10 mile run, like 6:30 pace, like sweating all this fucking blow out of me and fucking alcohol, and like, but I knew I had to do that for like 4 days to fucking get myself back together, because if I sat around like they did,
you'd rot,
bro. You feel like anxiety, you feel all this shit that you shouldn't be feeling, all because you're fucking doing all these substances and not sleeping. And bro, if I'm out now, like the other night I was out.
Do you drink anymore?
No, I've been sober over 2 years now. Nothing.
Congrats.
I don't do anything. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Caffeine?
No.
None.
Nothing.
Wow.
I mean, I'll have a green tea, but I don't do coffee or anything like that. Yeah, but like I don't.
Shame on you for the green tea.
Yeah. But like that's like if like I'm out or like if I'm being social with someone, like going to a fucking Alfred's or a fucking coffee spot or something, I'll get a tea or something, you know, but never cared for it. All those things like make me feel like the way I used to feel when I did blow, like kind of like sketchy and like antsy. Yeah. And I'm like, oh God, I hate this, you know, like that was the worst part of it. Like when I used to just do a fucking line, I'm like, oh fuck, I feel like fucking Superman, you know, and then
take
like,
over the fucking world.
Yeah, and then 2 minutes later, I'm like, fuck, I need another line. I'm starting to feel fucking sketchy. I feel like everyone's looking at me, like, you know, like,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't feel like I need any of that. I was talking to my friends about that, and they're like, yo, like, just have a drink with us. I'm like, for what? Like, I don't need it. Like, I was like, dude, I did that shit.
This is a sausage fest.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't a sausage fest. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
My boys will be out with some girls, and he'll be like, yo, let's just have a drink with us. I'm like, I don't need it, dude. Like, I was like, and I used to feel like I needed it to go like spit game or like have fun or whatever, but I'm a social person as it is. I think it was just all in my head, you know? It was a social thing, man. It was a connector thing. It was just like, and like I said in my book, like, you almost felt like you were the outcast if I was out with like, you know, these big name people and they're getting fucked up or they're doing fucking blow. Like misery seeks company, bro. They want to be around the same people that are doing the same shit as them.
I'll be honest with you though. One good thing so I've been the same way forever. So I threw events in Boston and I would never drink, but dealing with drunk people sober is really annoying. So that's why having a couple of drinks can be nice.
Yeah. When I ran the club situation, I stayed sober most of the time, and I got used to it. I was like, how do you deal with all these fucking people? I was to your guys' mindset. I go in there knowing I'm going to deal with people being fucking annoying, you know? But like, I knew that, I was better at what I was doing when I was sober. I was fucked up. Good luck. I ain't fucking responding to you. Like I'm fucking.
You weren't productive.
No, I like fucking. Somebody shows up late and we're at fucking capacity. I'm like, fuck that guy. He should have fucking came at fucking 11:30 when I told him we're at midnight. Now he's showing up at fucking 12:45. Just didn't care. I was productive. Just the ego was like fucking next level. Fuck them. Let them figure it out. Well, now like when I'm sober, I'm like, oh no, make sure everybody's good. You know, I was always a good fucking host.
Mm-hmm.
But
and I also like that in the book. You were like, the better nights people were having was the more stressful nights for myself.
Oh yeah, the better the night someone had the worst night, the worst of a night that I was fucking
for sure
every time. I mean, you understood that because the more hectic the night was, that means everyone was having a good fucking time. If I'm chilling,
but the
that means
responsibility's got to fall on somebody.
Oh yeah. And then if the night was chill for me, I knew the night wasn't good at the club. You know, that's just what it was. But
it's like you have to teeter, like you have to enjoy the chaos a little bit to throw good events. But it seems like you're just totally checked out. Like,
yeah, I mean, even this last event we did for the brand, I was kind of like zipping through the whole time, and then next thing you know.
But did you manage and produce the whole event?
Yeah, I had a team with me. I have a team that I hired, and then you know, I kind of had final say of everything that was happening. I'm so fucking picky with everything I do. Obviously, like, you know,
no way.
Couldn't believe it. Yeah. Once my name's on something, dude, I'm fucking like every fucking centimeter of what's going on. I'm like, whoa, who did that? Or like, why is that like that? Or like, why the fuck's the light over there like that? And then like, but that's how I got to where I was. I was just very fucking particular about like my craft. Like I would walk into a club and I'd be like, look around and I could like look at 20 tables and be like, that person needs to sit there. This person needs to be here. That light needs to fucking move. The couch needs to be over here. Like I was just very fucking, then I'd walk in and the night was good. I'm like, all right, now I can sit down, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, details wise though, like when you're throwing an event, like, is that insecurity driven also at the time?
In what sense?
I'm just saying, you say you care about putting your name on everything now. Is that just because you want things to be good?
No, I'm saying if my name is on something now, I'm very particular about something.
Understood.
Yeah.
That makes sense given through what you've been through.
Yeah, and I think like when me and my partner were doing the brand, he's like, I don't have any egos. Neither do I. He's like, well, I want you to be the face. I'm like, no, you be the face. And I was like, no. He's like, no, you got to be the face. You're way younger. And I'm like, all right, fine. Like I was like,
how old is your partner?
He's 45,
okay,
something like that. Yeah,
wait,
he owned a
34.
I'm 34. Yeah, but he owned a very successful clothing brand, sold it for a lot of fucking money, and he knows what he's doing in the fucking fashion industry. So, and I had worked.
Why did you want to get into clothing?
I had done it before. I love fashion, you know, and then
the jorts, man.
The jorts. That's it. I should just start a company called the Jorts.
The Jorts. I'll model you, man.
Yeah.
We'll get all the fucking
How's
super
the tan
alpha.
line? You got the farmer's tans going?
I got this guy. I got my Koros tan, my watch tan.
How's that Koros?
Yeah, you don't have a watch, huh?
I mean, I have one when I'm running. Okay. I'm like weird. I'm like thinking about like, I mean, obviously like my phone's on me all the time, and I'm thinking about the radiation of those fucking watches on me the whole time.
What do you mean? There's radiation from these watches?
Yeah. What do you mean? There is. You got.
Fuck, man.
It's over, dude.
Is there radiation from an iPhone as well?
For sure, and I'm on that bitch all the time. So like, you know, pick and choose, you know. But
what is your screen time like right now?
I have no idea.
Dude, iPhones are fucking addicting. They're awesome. Dude.
I mean, dude, when I had that fucking disconnect, it was nice. I wasn't on my phone at all. I mean, when I'm like sitting around, I'll sit there and I'll put content together. But if I'm in person, I'm always present. I'm not on my phone. That was the problem that I used to have really bad in the past.
Phone addiction.
Yeah, fucking, you be talking to me right now on the podcast. I'd be like, huh? Yeah. Really? What'd you say? Yeah, dude, I was the worst. Fucking people are like, oh, we're with Eli. Like, fucking, we know he's like, I'm like, it's work. It's work. It's work.
You were making money.
Yeah. That ain't life, you know?
You're right.
There's better things.
That there is. Like breaking your legs in an ultra marathon.
That would be fun.
No, it would not. So I got rhabdo after my race. Are you familiar with rhabdo?
I know that Goggins talked about that in his book, right?
It's like
no, he got it on that
he got it on one of his races.
On the Moab 240, that's what he got it on.
And I also think he got it on that 100 miler on that around the track.
What is rhabdo?
It's like it's an excessive breakdown of skeletal tissue, and your kidney can't flush it out. So it can just give you a host of issues.
So how did you
feel?
And
usually only big dudes deal with it in ultras. So I'm just saying, once you start getting into that 100 circuit, just think about it.
It's coming soon.
Javelina.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm really cool with Jamil.
Great content.
Jamil's great at content. Yeah, I love. He's a good dude. I met him at Cold. Well, I didn't meet him at Coldwater. We started talking on social, and then I met him when I did Black Canyon,
Okay.
50 miler. Fuck, that one was brutal.
Really?
So hot.
People say that's like their pinnacle race is the Black Canyon.
It's a tough race.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. Like Hector's done like every fucking race you can think of, and he's like, "Fuck, this shit was brutal." It was just really fucking hot, and then the climb was fucking.
What was the elevation total?
I think like 7,000 something. But
in 50 miles?
yeah, but
wow.
but it was this. We had to go through this like really. I think it was called Goat Camp, twice, and it was fucking. Fuck! It was just like I can't. Like,
Was
it was
that an aid station?
Huh?
An aid station? Goat camp?
No, it was just like this fucking just complete vertical, like unrunnable thing that we had to go through twice, and it was fucking bad. Also, my mindset at that time isn't the same that it is now. I've kind of like unlocked this, just being able to just keep going for forever long. That was like my second race, and I was just like
naive.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, like how the fuck am I gonna do more than 50 miles? Like this is crazy. Like I'm like this is so like I'm so fucking beat up. And then after I did the last 100K, oh, I felt good at the end. I was like, yo, let's fucking keep going. Jamil saw me come in, he started screaming. He's like, Eli. He's like, wait, sorry guys, sorry. He started screaming, and then he's like, I was like, I feel good. And he's like, you want to go back 20 miles and come another 20 for 100? And I was like, fuck you, I'll see you on the next race.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you figure out it just comes in waves on the 100K?
Yeah, I mean, I remember like mile 38, my team saw me and they're like, yo, get this guy a fucking body bag in the coffin. He looks like shit.
Really?
And then there's a lot of people that dropped at 38. That's like where there's like about 300 people that dropped out of that race. And then mile 50, flying. Just
Really?
feeling fucking good.
So crazy how it works that way.
It's just, you just got to keep fucking running it. But that's what I like. I just really learned how to just suffer now. I know how to suffer.
Have you cried yet in a race?
No.
Oh, well,
That's not good.
that's one of, that makes one of us, man.
Yeah.
I was bawling my eyes out in that 100.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck am
Yeah.
I doing out here in the fucking desert, man?
So on this podcast, you've been pretty much sticking to interviewing ultra runners, huh?
And directors and producers. I made a movie in Boston.
Oh, cool.
So I've just been trying to get in the mix and meet a bunch of like producers and directors.
So producers, directors, and ultra runners has been your thing.
Kind of. But I mean, like I said, an actor on yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Cool. I mean, you're in Hollywood now, so
I know they're everywhere.
it's fucking crazy out there right now. It's fucking
What's it like out there?
it's crazy out there. There's riots and fucking just traffic is crazy today. It's just it's a crazy day.
I'm surprised you didn't want to move out of Hollywood in general.
Because I was like, it wasn't. Well, I'm not in Hollywood. I'm in like in
Well,
Studio
in
City.
Valley.
Yeah, I'm in Studio City. So like, I was never in Hollywood. But I was like, fuck that. I fucking made myself here. No one's fucking running me out of this fucking place. You know, like that's that's how my mind was. And I was like, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. And then people thought when this whole thing went down, like I'd run into like. I ran into like this YouTuber Christian I knew, and he like saw me at a car dealership when I was getting the Jeep, and he like fell to the ground. He's like, bro, like this other guy's name's Jerry Perp Drink. He's like, bro, Jerry told me.
I know Jerry's from Boston.
You know Jerry.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
Jerry said you fled the country for murder, and I was like, bro, what the fuck's Jerry talking about? And I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Then he's like, then someone else told me you moved to Vegas. He's like, bro, he's like, then someone else said you killed yourself. And then I was like, bro, these stories are lit. And I was like, I'll be back, motherfucker. I was like, I'll see you guys soon. But it was funny. He like literally fell to the fucking ground when he saw me. It was like really fucking funny. But yeah.
So do you have a positive perspective on Hollywood now, or do you hate it?
In what sense?
I'm just saying, like, you built yourself here, and then you fell down here, and then you're still here.
Yeah, I think like you can pick and choose your environments in the city, and I think that
I think that's a great point.
yeah, I think that there's a lot of fucking great people out here, and like I'd still say the nightlife industry is still a fucking dark industry, you know, like that doesn't change. And yeah, I don't think my perspective really changed on how I view it. I think my perspective's changed on the environments I'm putting myself in and putting myself into now, you know?
So I think this would be valuable. Let's say someone is fucking going through it, and they
Mhm.
feel like, fuck, I'm in a terrible situation. I
Mhm.
fucked up. I've just put myself around bad people. What would you say the first step to like productive growth would be?
I think start looking internally and start figuring out what it is that's making these people depressed or upset, or again, I think like people have to go through putting themselves through some sort of daily suffering. Like I think that's what worked for me. Like I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do. Like I was like, fuck, when all this shit went down, I was like, okay, I'm not losing sleep thinking that I did something wrong. I'm fucking looking over my shoulder feeling like, fuck, how am I going to rebrand myself? Right. So I think if anyone's going through something like that, they need to figure out what they can do. One, to be in service for others. Two, what they're going to do to better themselves, not what's going to be look better on the outside or externally. And then three, fucking fight for it as much as they can and fucking try to get their shit back.
I also think step one would be, yo, bro, go get 7 hours of sleep and fucking eat clean. I don't know why that should be the first thing doctors do.
I mean, it's hard to give you an answer on that, not knowing like the situation of somebody, right? Like, yeah, like
they're saying if you're depressed, just
like,
clean up your fucking diet.
Fucking like murdered 500 people. It'd be like, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you after that. But like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm saying like it depends on each situation, right? And like, still that person can go fucking in fucking prison and work on himself and fucking do something there. But like, I don't know. Like,
I think the 500 people's a lost cause, man.
Yeah, that's it for them. Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. Like, it just depends on every person. But like, I know for me, like, I knew I wanted change, right? Like I was like, fuck, I want to stop doing drugs. I want to stop drinking. I want nothing to do with this fucking industry. If this isn't like the clearest fucking sign in the world to fucking get the fuck out now, I don't know what is. And yeah, man, again, like that daily suffering, bro. Like I think like for me having like, my day doesn't even start right unless I have some sort of daily suffering or some mental or physical suffering. And like, I need to do it every single day. Otherwise, like the whole day is just off for me.
Have you found on days you don't run, you're more productive work-wise? I have.
You feel more productive than when you're not running?
Well, my off days, my rest days, I feel like I have more energy to devote towards work.
I feel off.
You do?
Yeah. Like when I'm already running, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, fuck, it's 9 a.m. I've already put 20 miles up. I fucking climbed 4,000 fucking feet. Motherfuckers are still asleep. Fucking losers, get the fuck up. And I'm fucking moving. Then I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go to the showroom. Let's work on some fucking new designs. Like, I'm fucking moving. Then when I like sit around the house, I'm like, on my off day from running, I'm like, fuck, I feel off. Like, I'm just sitting here. Like,
but you lift too, right?
Yeah, I do core. Like, I do like a lot of pull-ups, push-ups.
Yeah. Neutral grip pull-ups. I see it. That's your home setup, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Everyone, there's like a new Equinox opening up by my crib, and everybody's like, you going back? And I'm like, for what?
Honestly, for what?
It's just a fucking show in there. I mean,
all the bad shorties go there though. All the bad shorties at Equinox.
Yeah, bro. They're there. I know, but it's like a fucking zoo for me in there because I end up talking to a fucking million people every time I go there because like if I go sit out of West Hollywood at Equinox, I run into like fucking 10, 15 people just eating fucking food or grabbing a smoothie.
True.
It's good networking. Like it's good. I see some people, then I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, come grab some clothes or like, you know, it kind of puts me in that mix again. But I love working out by myself, and I think I'm more driven that way. Like people are like, oh, I got to go to the gym. Like seeing other people work out. I'm like, fuck that. Like I like looking in the fucking mirror and grinding. You know,
that makes sense.
Like, blast music and do what I need to do in between. Like sit there in my fucking boxers and go work out. Like I'm not having to get in a fucking outfit and go to the fucking gym. Like I'm good and all that shit. I don't need to do it no more.
Wait, so you don't do any caffeine?
No, just get up and go.
How do you clear your system before your runs?
Sit on the toilet for 20 to 30 minutes and blast a fucking tool.
Okay. This is essential.
Yeah.
Like what Killian, so Killian runs. Most runners like say it's essential, and it is. You have to clear your system before a run.
Oh yeah, I sit on there for like
30 minutes is
20
insane.
to 20
That's
to 40 minutes
behavior.
when there's like people lined up outside when people are lined up outside the porta potties in the ultra like when we're doing an ultra. I'm like, don't wait on this fucking one. I'm about to be in here. You're about to hear some fucking music and some grunts because I'm chilling in this bitch.
Wait, Tool is the name of a band?
Yeah, you don't know who Tool is? You guys know who Tool is? No? Nobody listens to rock in here? Yeah, he looks like a rocker, yeah. Yeah, what the fuck do you listen to?
You play rock music in the toilet.
Yeah, I fuck to rock music. I play music when I shit. I take showers to rock music. It's all the above. It's a good fucking time.
You're one interesting cat.
I am.
I've never heard of Tool. I'm a big Drake fan.
Oh, okay.
I love Drake.
Yeah.
Man. I'm soft like that.
Yeah, it's all right. Did you like the new dance?
I did.
Yeah.
I could imagine you liking that because you said you played EDM when you're on the trail sometimes.
So Carnage is the homie, so he did the whole album with him. Like he did all that stuff like that, so he did stuff like that. I love dance music.
I
listen to like the hertz in the music has to be like like correct for me. I have a
48 hertz.
Yeah, whatever. I have a pop and Spotify list for running. People fuck with it. Like it's doing good.
I'd love for you to send it to me.
What is it?
I'd love for you to send me the playlist.
I will.
Please.
I got you.
Thank you, brethren.
I don't really get a lot of people, but I got you.
Okay. Seems like you got a lot of people.
Yeah,
out here,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, you were saying in your book, like, you had a moment where you were reliant on music, and then like your headphones fell out or some shit, right?
They died, and then I met.
And that was the big moment.
That was the moment. That was it. That
was
was
just
like,
you and your fucking brain.
Yep. Found some motherfucker that was running ahead of me. Like he was like 20 seconds ahead of me this whole fucking run, and then I just caught up to him. I was like, "Yo, my music fucking died. Let's run together." And then
Did you beat him?
Huh?
Did you beat him?
We went to the finish line at the same time. I let him go second ahead.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I know. We hit him with we hit the high five.
Oh, did you?
And he ended up being an ultra runner.
Oh, really?
He was talking to me about his ultra shit. That he's like, yeah, like fucking next week he went and did like 100K and did like, I don't know what kind of pace he did. He did like either an 8 to 10 minute pace. And I didn't understand all that shit when at that time. And then like when
8 to 10 minute on 100K?
Yeah, and it was like he had a good amount of climb too. And then I saw his like thing, and like I didn't understand ultras at that time though. I had no idea like what the fuck. Like I was like, oh, that looks all right. Maybe I could do that, you know. And then like he took me on my first. I gave him credit at the end of my book. I don't really give many people credit at the end of my book, but he's at the end of my book in my credits. And he took me on my first run. We did like 24 miles with like 7,000 feet of climb in like 109-degree weather in fucking Ojai.
Where's that?
It's probably like 70 miles away from LA. Like it's beautiful. You got to go up there. It's like
north.
I think so. Yeah. And there's like tons of mountains and lakes and fucking it's beautiful up there. But he took me on that thing and we ran out of water. He like predicted the whole fucking thing, Ron. He was like taking fucking naps every time he saw shade up there, and he just told me to keep going. And I was so dehydrated. I remember getting to the fucking car, finally making it to the car.
What's the surface for the trail? Is it dirt?
Yeah, no, it was pretty brutal.
Okay. No, but the surface, was it dirt? Was it?
Oh
sand?
yeah. Well, we were running in the mountains. We ran like 7,000 feet of climbing.
Got it.
And I had never done anything like this before. I was sore for like 3 weeks after this.
But surface-wise, similar to Los Leones trails?
Yeah, I mean, there was
gravel,
definitely, yeah, they're like
that.
Arizona, like, you know, kind of like that cold water rumble vibe. And man, I remember getting to the car. I went to this fucking, he was like up there for like another 3 hours. He like hadn't been doing ultras for a while. He's studying to be a fucking, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's a smart motherfucker.
Okay.
I can't fucking even remember. Physio type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over my head.
Yeah. So then I remember just going to the grocery store and fucking, I went in there and spent maybe like $120 on myself and ate so much fucking food.
Cliff bars.
Crazy, everything.
Yeah.
I went in like 3 different times.
Really?
Yeah, I just went in, it was an 8, and then went back, and he would like text me, and I was like, bad stories. He's like, I'm good, I'm making it down. And then I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna die up there.
I'm not going back to save him.
I went, well, I looked at him like 3 times, I'm not gonna leave you. He's like, fucking leave me, please. And then I was like, I'm not leaving you. And he's literally like on the floor sleeping, like in the shade. Fucking, we saw like a rattler, and I'm like, this motherfucker's, he's not making it. And I was like, whatever, it's every man for himself at this point. I gotta fucking make it out of there. And it's like a funny thing because my boy Hector's always like, everybody that goes and runs with you, you just leave them. And I'm like, well, I tell them before the run, I'll motivate them to come with me, but I'm not waiting for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then because the people I run with, they're cool with it, right? But he'll be like, yo, did you leave homie behind again? I was like, yeah, he's probably like fucking 30 minutes back there. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like,
how do you make it off the mountain, this guy?
I somehow made it. And then he told me he was like somewhere else.
He was like, yo, Eli, you're a dick,
He
bro.
sent me a location, and this first thing he yells is like, type 2 fun, baby.
Oh, really?
That's all he said. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. But that run made me like be like, fuck this shit. I'm not fucking doing any fucking ultras, nothing like that. And then fucking 2 days later, I was like,
you're signed up.
Yeah,
right?
that's it. I was in. That was it for me.
Yeah.
And at that time though, there was no fucking races because all the COVID bullshit, and like fucking that was it. That's why I did cold water. It was like the first one that like opened up.
Really?
There's a lot of good runners in that fucking race because
did you stay in Phoenix?
I stayed one night.
Oh, you were in Phoenix or Goodyear?
Oh, maybe Goodyear.
In Goodyear,
yeah.
in town.
Yeah. Stayed at whatever fucking hotel they told us to stay at.
Cool area.
Yeah, I've done all my races in Arizona. Man, I'm getting so hungry right now. It's hitting me.
Those almonds, would you like them?
No, I'll wait.
Okay, sounds good. That's plant-based. I was actually going to ask you about that. What has that done for your cognition focus wise? Does it help?
Yeah, it's definitely gave me a clear mind.
It's very LA, plant based. Like where we're from, it's not like that popular.
Well, a lot of motherfuckers out here were saying they were vegan for so long, and they were like Instagram bio, and then just took it out when it wasn't cool anymore.
Really?
Yeah. So I knew dudes that were like, yeah, this is like girls love this shit, bro.
So what's like a base meal for you?
I do like really big salads, lots of quinoa, avocados, lots of beans.
The plant-based meat, the Beyond Meat.
Yeah,
I heard that shit's
that's
terrible.
like a cheat meal for me. Shit's really bad for you.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking terrible for you. It's all processed.
So where do you get like your produce? You go to farmers markets and stuff?
Where do I go to where? Like for my food?
Yeah, groceries.
I mean, there's so many vegan spots out here that you just fucking order food to the crib, or I go to Whole Foods or Erewhon. Erewhon's very LA.
Oh, dude, Erewhon.
Paying 40.
We should go there after
That's
this,
like
bro.
an Equinox.
Bro,
baddies
just fucking,
in there.
no, I'll just sit back and I'll just see a dude buy like a $15 gallon of milk. I'm like, what is going on here? This is crazy.
It's like a thing. It's like because it's Erewhon,
Exactly.
It's like a thing. It's like Equinox. It's like the same fucking.
Erewhon.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck the clubs. Just go pull up at Erewhon.
That's where all the bad shorties are.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you think, like, for someone to like live comfortably in LA, how much bread you got to make? If you want to live like if you want to be like real LA, like you go plant based.
But you have to like own your house. Or you can just like rent.
Rent.
You could do good with like 10 grand a month, decently.
So 120K.
Yeah, you could do decent if you don't like go spend stupid fucking money and like. Yeah, you could do good with that. You could do less too. I mean, you can like fucking. It's just so easy to fucking meet people out here, and like a lot of these wealthy people just like good people around, and then you just fucking rent a room from these motherfuckers living in their like Bel Air fucking house for like $1,500
That's where we're
a
going
month.
tonight.
Yeah,
we know a dude who manages a house in the hills.
Yeah,
and he's like paying like $100 a month.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's so easy to. There's just so much opportunity here, man. That's why it's hard to leave too.
Mm-hmm.
There's just always new opportunity.
I know it's not like that where we're from. It's like you can constantly meet someone new here.
I mean, you're always meeting someone new that's doing something fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what it is. I've never talked shit about LA. It's just a lot of the fucking transplants, like I said, that come here from other fucking cities.
I thought it was interesting you considered yourself a transplant, even though you're only like an hour away.
Yeah, I mean, I was still an hour away, but I wasn't a shithead.
Yeah.
You just start meeting other fucking shitty people, and then you're just like, fuck, this city sucks. But it's never usually the people that are from fucking here or from LA. I mean, I'm still from SoCal, so I still got a little pep in the step from me here, but like there's people coming around here from all these other states and like just trying to fucking climb this ladder the wrong way, the wrong way, the wrong fucking way, but whatever.
You got to be the most driven person I've met from Southern California yet, though. Most people I meet are like very, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, have you always just been that way? Type A?
Yeah, I've always kind of like had that in me. I think like I always like.
Sorry to cut you off. Didn't you say you were anorexic at one point?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that like?
I don't know, because I didn't think I was anorexic at that point.
Really? You're just like, I'm fucking ripped.
Yeah, now like my fucking ribs were showing and shit. My mom was like, yo, you got to chill out, dude. And I was like, I am.
You're like, you don't know me.
You don't know me. Yeah. Yeah, because I was like a little chubbier always. But that's because I ate like shit and didn't work out and like, and then fucking I got a taste of the skinny side and like I lost a lot of fucking weight quick and then I got addicted to it,
Mm-hmm.
I would eat like I remember what I would do. It was before I was like plant-based. I'd get like lunch meat, like turkey, and then I would like wrap it in a fucking celery and eat it like with salsa or hummus. And,
That sounds so disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I would fucking eat, dude. And like I would fucking eat it. Like that would be like my one meal for the fucking day. I would eat like this, but it would be a lot of it. I'd grab like the whole pack, and I would just eat I would try to stay away from carbs, right? Like it would be no bread. So I would just wrap some sort of vegetable in it and just eat a bunch of it till I was full. And that was it. That was my one meal for the fucking day.
Did you ever like cigarettes?
No. Yeah.
Because that'll make you fucking lean.
No.
Cigs.
The smell, it was just I fucking can't stand cigarettes.
Really?
Fucking trash.
Weed?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Didn't like smoke either. I never liked smoking. I used to trip the fuck out anytime like I would do like blow or drink and like try to smoke weed. I'd be like just tripping, fucking hungry, talking a lot, laughing, but like I never felt good. I didn't like it.
You didn't like being like out of control with your thoughts.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I liked uppers when I was partying, I liked fucking, but I was always in control,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It gives you a confidence, the uppers too. Adderall you liked or no?
No, dude, that gave me like the shitty effects of blow was like what Adderall felt like. It was just like sketchy and like awake.
Really?
Ugh, yeah.
Gio, do we have a 5-minute warning here? Okay. I want to make sure you get a clip off of what you want to promote. I'll actually give you a clip. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
It was like if you're like a young, I'm about to go fucking crazy promo mode for you. Watch
Let's
this.
go.
If you're a young, driven person and you want to rise to your specific hierarchy, I think this book is a good indication of what that's like. And then if you surround yourself with bad people, what some of the negative consequences can be. And then I also think it's a good indication of why running is awesome for you and how it's transformative. Mask by Eli Wehbe. How was that?
That was pretty. It's pretty good.
You can go promo mode if there's something you'd like to plug.
No, I mean, is this the show over?
No, but I just want to make sure you get your clip off.
Oh no, whatever it is, man. I mean,
I love the book,
did you?
the audiobook.
You listened to Audible. What was your biggest takeaway from it?
Your narrator was well spoken. That was my biggest takeaway.
He's good, huh? Woody. He just came out with a new book. He's got 2 best-selling books. He was in a big rock band called Our Last Night. He's a bass player.
His name is Woody.
Woody.
Tough name.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
He
I'm
made
sure.
it. He made it good. I like it.
Or, yeah, love the book, man. And I think it's interesting to hear someone like what a come up story in the nightlife world is too.
Yeah, and I think it's like, I kind of push it towards like the entertainment industry and like the running industry, but like that book can help anybody, man. I mean, there's like a lesson to be learned in every fucking chapter, and yeah, man, I think that there's just a lot to take from my story, and I hope that whoever reads it has a big takeaway from it and excels in their life from it.
What would a sequel be to Mask? Is there a Mask 2?
Mask off.
Mask off. Fucking
Yeah.
mask off. Nice.
A little Future song come out.
What's the basis of that book gonna be like?
We don't fucking know, man. Like, and it's funny because somebody just asked me that the other day. They're like, "Where do you see yourself in like 5 months?" I'm like, I could be fucking owning a hot air balloon company and skydiving out of these motherfuckers every day. I don't know. Like I just don't fucking know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing. Like somebody hit me up the other day casting for The Amazing Race, and they're like, "Yo, do you want to go on The Amazing Race?" And I was like,
That could be kind of fun.
yeah. I was like, you know what? I'll fuck that show up. And I was like, and I hit my friend Chelsea up, and she's super big on Instagram. And she's like a traveler and shit. And she's like, fuck yeah, I'll do it with you. And
You should do it. That'd
yeah.
be sick.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. But like I said, like there's this shit that just comes to me. Like there's just always opportunity, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. Like I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
You're down for it.
I'm down.
But
Whatever.
definitely in 100-miler in your future.
Oh, I'm doing one soon. It's happening.
You just gotta book it.
I'm like weird. I'll just like
You know what
right now
happens,
I'm
like, when
feeling
you-
it like two I'll be like 2 weeks before a race, and I'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this race. Last one, when Black Canyon happened, it was sold out, and I was like, yo, Jamil. He's like, I got you, dog. Come do this shit. And I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
So like I already know Javelina's fucking that shit's for sure sold out. But
Really?
I'll just probably hit him up and be like, yo, let's rock.
You're certainly in shape to do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I felt like yesterday I bought those the Speedgoat 5s, and they're solid.
Do you ever do Saucony?
I haven't tried that. Those are the endorphins, though, right?
These are the endorphins. Yes, these are the
Yeah.
endorphin pros.
Yeah, my buddy liked them because I run in the Vaporfly Next Percents for like
For
street.
street running.
But like
What do you do for trail?
now I'm gonna start using the Hoka Speedgoat 5s, and then
I
then
fucking hated the Hokas, man.
no. They just came out with the Speedgoat 5s, and like the sides are super flexible. Like they're fucking nice.
Really?
Yeah, and I put the Speedgoat 4s on. I couldn't fuck with them, and then the 5s were like. I hit up my boy because he has like a sponsorship from them, and he was like, "Trust me, dude, just try them. Let me know if you like them." And I was like, "All right, cool." Put them on today, and I was like flying in them.
Really?
Felt good. The climbs felt better, and my go-to shoe right now is the Ultra Olympus. That they just came out the
Ultra.
Yeah,
Okay, I've seen those.
the Olympus 5. They just dropped those, so they're about to come in the mail, and I've been running in the 4s, and I ran in those with the injury in my foot, and I was able to do it. They're flat-footed though, and they're wide, so they're good for my feet.
Now for a little running content. Favorite intra-run nutrition snack?
Like during my run?
Yep.
What are the?
Do you do goo packets?
Yeah, I use these.
Ugh.
I haven't. No. I use this. Fuck, I can't. I haven't even used them in so long that I can't even fucking
Honey
remember their
Stinger?
name. No. They're like purple. They're plant based. But there's this other brand that I saw like Nick and those guys posting that have like the applesauce and stuff in them. They're do you know the brand?
I kind of know what you're talking
I
about.
tried them the other day. My buddy had some on the run. I was like, I'm using these during my race. There's so many fucking, I have aid stations in the crew and shit. I usually just have food there and watermelon. I love watermelon. I'll fucking just, I can eat like an entire, if anyone comes after me on the race, they're not fucking getting watermelon because I don't even drink the water. I just eat watermelon and I just keep fucking shoving
You
it.
just gorge.
Gorge them. Like it's fucking nothing. That's like the thing that sounds the best to me when I'm out there.
That surprised me about you that you don't have your nutrition planned out. I feel like you'd be.
Oh no, I just fucking get some like sandwiches and some small stuff, and I'm like, yo, just have those there, and I'll just smack up whatever's on the fucking on the aid stations. And these are all of Jamil's races with
their aid stations are.
He's plant based too, so he already knows what's up.
Do you do it in like an electrolyte drink at all?
Yeah, I use Tailwind. My friend Maggie,
Tailwind.
she's a badass runner. She sends me stuff all the time from them. She like runs everything for those.
Okay, word.
Yeah, their shit's good.
How does that feel in your gut?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even use it when I'm training really, but like when I'm out there on a long race, I'll just stuff that shit in there.
Okay, word.
Isn't it? I've never had to shit or even I just pissed during my race. I never had to shit, but I usually just do that 30-40 minute.
100 might be different though. 100.
We'll see. I didn't have to. I
mean, dude, if you're doing 80 miles a week and you're doing like what? How much elevation a week?
I mean, usually close to 4,000 a run.
Yeah, I mean, you're plenty ready to go do one.
Yeah, I'm ready right now. I'm honestly just trying to fucking every race that I've done has been this fucking heat, man. I'm like and it takes like double the fucking work in this fucking heat.
It does.
But it makes you more of a badass.
For sure.
And you fucking finish it. So, but that Javelina will be it starts at nighttime, but then the heat will come. I was talking to Tommy Rivs about it. He's like, you're gonna outsmoke a lot of fucking people because they don't know how to deal with the heat.
Do you get a pacer in that?
Yeah, you get a pacer after.
What, after 60?
No, I think before that. Like on the 100K, I got a pacer after 38.
I'll be honest, that was like probably the softest thing about me during that race is like I really could not have done it without a pacer emotionally. I was just like I wasn't fucking ready for it.
Yeah.
So I mean, did you have someone you liked for Black?
Yeah, my boy Hector and Lars came. They just both did Moab, and
I want to go see Badwater.
Yeah, I want to do that race eventually. That's on my fucking radar.
That's what I would do next.
Yeah, and you can run in those endorphins.
Absolutely, they'll melt.
Yeah, it's fine. You just run on the white paint. You'll be all right.
I had the race director on the podcast, Chris Kosman.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
He's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, he used to be a badass runner, right?
He's a lunatic.
Yeah,
runner,
back in the day, right?
He did a triple Ironman.
Yeah, because I remember listening to Goggins talk about it. He's kind of like, "Who the fuck's this guy telling me?" And then he's like, "Wait a minute, this motherfucker's done something."
He's
crazy.
out of his fucking mind. This guy.
Yeah.
I gotta introduce you to him.
Yeah, that's dope. I want to fucking get into that race and do it. I'll get some of these races in. Right now, the goal is to hit this 100, and then I want to go smack up like a fucking dope marathon. I want to like just like do
for
like
speed.
I want to just be like, yeah, I did a 6 minute per mile.
Boston?
You know? Yeah, I got into Boston fucking in 2020, but I had to fucking run it on my treadmill because we had fires outside and they fucking canceled it.
Oh right.
I was pissed about that, but whatever. Fuck it. I mean, no one gets to say they got to run fucking Boston Marathon on their treadmill, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay, Gio, thank you. We'll wrap it up. This is how we start and end the episode. Thank you for this, by the way.
Yeah,
Hope you had a good time, man.
Yeah, that was great.
We got the good angle. Everyone looks handsome.
Yeah.
Kill. Thank you, man. This is how we start and end the episode. I'm going to say it once. You're a smart guy, so execute it, please. You ready?
What am I supposed to say?
I'm about to tell you.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, you say, hi, your name. Also, you got some meaty calves, brother.
Do I say that?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
So, hi, your name, and that was... Oh, shit, I just fucked it up. Hi.
Focus, bro.
Fuck. The calves.
The calves are in there.
I lost focus.
It's the jorts.
It's the jorts, you're right. And it's like the kaleidoscope on your knee. That's throwing me off, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi, your name, and this is my golden hour. Directly after no break, hi, your name, and that was my golden hour.
Wait, that's a lot. This is not fucking reciting class here.
It is, brother.
I like to be organic here. So, hi, Eli Wehbe. Or Eli Wehbe.
Is it Webb?
I don't know. I'm just throwing. I'm kind of confused myself. Hi, Eli Wehbe.
Hi, I'm Eli Wehbe.
Hi, I'm Eli Wehbe. You said hi. You just said first off. You just told me.
All right, let's just fucking start
Hold
over.
on,
Okay.
You guys, can you get like a board? You know, like Biden speaks. He has like a whole fucking board.
Teleprompter.
I need like fucking. Yeah.
Honestly, everyone messes this up. Hi, your name,
Uh-huh.
and this is my golden hour.
And this is my golden hour.
Directly after no break, hi, your name, and that was my golden hour.
I have to say that again.
So
Hi,
post production.
I'm Eli Wehbe, and this is my golden hour.
And then
What do you mean? I thought, and then I say, and then. Just repeat that part.
So you got number 1 down.
Okay. Hi, I'm Eli Wehbe. This is my golden hour.
And then, that was my golden.
Hi, I'm Eli Wehbe. That was my golden hour. All right, let's rock this.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Eli Wehbe, and this is my golden hour. Hi, I'm Eli Wehbe, and that was my golden hour.
Well executed, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. All good.
And we are checking out, boys.
See you later. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Was that good?